The K's Wrath Fleet Commander Vexnar clicked his mandibles in satisfaction as the last transmission from Earth's defense network went silent. The invasion had proceeded with mechanical precision. Humanity, for all their supposed ingenuity, had fallen in less than 3 days. Primitive species, he chittered to his officers on the bridge. As expected, their intelligence had classified humans as a soft, emotional species, their attachment to individuals deemed a fatal evolutionary weakness. Such sentimentality had no place in the Grand K's Wrath Collective, where drones were expendable and only the hive's continuity mattered. Begin civilian processing, Vexnar ordered. Separate potential laborers from the rest. The K's Wrath valued efficiency. Their reports indicated that humans were physically weaker than many species they had conquered, but showed unusual adaptability that might make them useful in the dilithium mines of Proxima Centauri. Lieutenant Commander Exarzak's antenna twitched nervously. Supreme Commander, our ground forces report an anomaly. Specify, Vexnar demanded. A human juvenile female was terminated during standard resistance suppression in what humans designate as Iowa. Since then, isolated fighting has intensified. Vexnar dismissed this with a wave of his foreclaw. Expected resistance. They will learn submission. But 3 rotation cycles later, Vexnar stood before the tactical display in stunned silence. Red indicators of K's Wrath losses blinked across the North American continent. Reports flooded in of abandoned K's Wrath outposts, ambush patrols, and supply lines in chaos. Impossible, he muttered. Their military was decimated. The tactical officer's mandibles trembled as he reported. These aren't military attacks, Supreme Commander. Our intelligence indicates civilian resistance cells. There, everywhere. Surveillance footage played across the screen. Humans with farm equipment and primitive projectile weapons were decimating K's Wrath squads with brutal efficiency. The attackers appeared to be ordinary farmers, teachers, and what intelligence identified as office workers. What triggered this? Vexnar demanded. Zarzak hesitated before replying. We've intercepted their communications. They're sharing images of the terminated juvenile. Her designation was Emily Sullivan. Age, 8 solar cycles. Another officer spoke up. Supreme Commander, we're detecting unusual activity in orbit. The display shifted to show a ruined Earth orbital platform, previously believed disabled. It was now operational, its weapon systems coming online. Commander, I'm detecting movement from previously dormant military installations worldwide, reported another officer. Nuclear missile silos are activating. Vexnar's compound eyes widened. Impossible. Our EMP weapons disabled their defense grid. They've rebuilt it, Ezak said. In 3 days. The comm system crackled to life with a transmission. A lone human male appeared on screen, his eyes red-rimmed, but focused with terrifying intensity. My name is Robert Sullivan, the human stated calmly. You killed my daughter Emily while she was playing in our backyard with her dog. She was 8 years old. The human's voice never wavered. You should know that before you arrived, we were divided. We fought amongst ourselves over trivial differences. But now we are united in a single purpose. The tactical display erupted with new alerts as dormant defense systems worldwide activated simultaneously. We will not negotiate, Sullivan continued. We will not surrender. Your species has made a fatal miscalculation. You believed our attachment to individuals was weakness. You're about to learn why every advanced species in the galaxy gives Earth a wide berth. The transmission ended. The bridge fell silent. Supreme Commander, Zarzak whispered. The human female was one of billions. Why would they? Evacuate all ground forces immediately, Vexnar ordered, his voice uncharacteristically subdued. Prepare the fleet for emergency jump. As the K's Wrath fleet hastily retreated from Earth orbit, Vexnar added a final entry to the species classification database. Humans, deceptively fragmented under normal conditions. When unified by collective grief, capable of vengeful cooperation that defies logical prediction. Approach with extreme caution. Recommended strategy, avoid. In the void of space, as his ships accelerated to light speed, Vexnar reflected on the most expensive lesson the collective had ever learned. The true cost of killing a human girl wasn't measured in strategic value, but in the unleashed fury of a species that loved its children more than it feared death.